What's good? This is JVB representing SPD, and that is sportsperdiem.com. New GM Ryan Poles' very first move, the biggest move he's made so far, was trading away Khalil Mack. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Khalil Mack has been traded to the Los Angeles Chargers for this year's second-round pick and next season's sixth-round pick. Now, on the surface, I know some of y'all feel some type of way about the trade. Some of y'all don't mind Khalil Mack getting traded, but you don't like what the Bears got in return. I understand that. I really do. I understand where you're coming from, but on the flip side, this is a pretty good move for the Chicago Bears. Bears fans, we got to keep it real. The Chicago Bears, they're not going nowhere this season. But what they can do is continue to get draft picks. What they can do is continue to sign guys who's going to help this team build and evolve to the next level. This is sports, ladies and gentlemen. This happens all the time. Khalil Mack was great. Khalil Mack probably still will be great. Who knows? I'm not mad about the trade. The Bears got a second-round pick and a sixth-round pick for next season, and you never know what's going to come from those picks. This is what Ryan Poles said he wanted to do. He wanted to build on the assets that he had, that he didn't have. Now it's up to Ryan Poles to make the right move, to go into the NFL draft and pick the right guys. And another thing that this does is it opens up cap space. More importantly, it opens up cap space for next season. Maybe by next season, the Chicago Bears are ready to contend. But right now, in year one of Ryan Poles, it's time to build. I won't be surprised if this isn't the last trade the Bears make. If a team calls and they really want Robert Quinn, see what you can get for Robert Quinn and let him go. I don't think you'll be able to get anything for Eddie Jackson right now, but if you could, get it. For too many years, the Chicago Bears have weighed heavily on the defensive side of the ball. The salary cap has always skewed towards the defense. That's got to change. Yes, you got to pay Roquan Smith, and he deserves to get paid. But besides that, you need to bring in some offensive guys that's going to make a difference for this team. There are some guys on the offensive line at the receiver position in free agency that can make a difference. There's also young guys in the NFL draft, receivers and offensive linemen, that can make a difference for your team right now and for the future. Trading away Khalil Mack, that was the easy part. Now the hard part comes for Ryan Poles in evaluating and figuring out who are the best pieces for the Chicago Bears team. And I'm not talking about turning around in the first season, in one season. I'm talking about longevity. I'm talking about 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years from now, competing at a high level, competing for championships in the National Football League. That should always be the goal. Can Khalil Mack still make a difference? Absolutely. I believe he can. But let him make that difference on a team that wants to win right now. The goal is to build for the future, to build around Justin Fields, and to have Justin Fields evolve into the quarterback that we hope he can be. Like I said, I know a lot of you guys are upset. You deserve to be upset because Khalil Mack, he was a great player. He is still a great player in my opinion. But this is sports, and this is a part of the game that you have to make. These are the tough decisions that executives have to make on a year-to-year basis. We're going to have to wait and see if Ryan Poles got it right, but that's all we got this time. Like I said, this team ain't going nowhere this season. This team needs to build in the draft and add pieces in free agency, mix those together, and continue to build for the future. 4, 5 years from now, if it's failed, Ryan Poles won't be working here no more. But as for Khalil Mack, salute to you, Khalil Mack. You had a hell of a run here in Chicago in your few years with the Chicago Bears, and good luck in LA with the Chargers. The question is now for the Chicago Bears is who's going to be dealt next on that defense, and who are the Chicago Bears and Ryan Poles looking at in the NFL draft and the free agency with the new draft picks and the new money now. I'm excited to see, but for this video, I am out. Like the video and share the video, and do not forget to subscribe to the channel. Until next time, take it easy God bless. Peace. Bear down, baby.